Hey out there, and welcome. I'm Kate, and I'm here today with my guest star, Memphis, who has promised to behave himself. Not really sure about that, I'm dubious, but we've got an off-the-cuff yoga practice for you today, which means we're just gonna move for 20 minutes and see where it takes us. So find a quiet spot, grab a couple of blocks and a blanket or a pillow if that's what you like to practice with. If you've got a fuzzy friend you want to join you, drag them along for the ride, roll out your mat, and let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna get started in a comfortable seat. You can sit on a block, a blanket, a pillow. He said he was gonna behave himself. Look what we've got. Anyway, get yourself comfortable, whatever that means, cross-legged. You can sit on your heels, anything at all. Just a place where you can take a second to close your eyes, relax your shoulders, and just start to shift your focus from what's going on outside to what's going on inside in your body, in your mind, and in your breath. Start to bring all of those things together here. And if it feels okay to do so, you can start to take some deeper breaths to feel yourself fill on the inhale and empty on your exhale. Drawing in and letting go. Pulling some more good stuff with you on the mat. And maybe dropping some junk along the way. Take another breath in. And when you exhale, let your chin drop to your chest. Give yourself a moment to shake your head a little bit side to side. Oh. And then roll your right ear up over your right shoulder. Give your head a little shake when you get there. And then roll down through center and roll up to the other side. Same thing here. Give your head a little shake. And then down through center. And keep your head bowed here for another moment. As you start to draw the tips of your shoulder blades together on your back, feel a little broadening through your collarbones. And on your inhale, now you're gonna lift your head. All right, you're gonna take your right arm and just reach it straight across in front of your chest and hook your left forearm underneath and draw it in. Keep the head of that right arm bone kind of plugged back into the socket. You want to feel some extension through your fingertips, and then give yourself a little oomph. You're going to press the back of your right forearm into your left. So you've got a little resistance there. And then take your gaze over your right shoulder. When you inhale, you're going to bring your head back through the middle and let your left hand fall to your lap. Take your right arm out and around. We're just going to do big circles in the shoulder. Just kind of getting some lubrication into those joints or, you know, stretching into the shoulder. And then you're going to take it in the other direction, up and around. One more big old circle. And then you're going to bring this right arm right up alongside your ear and bend your elbow, walk your fingertips down your back, grab a hold with the left hand, and try to keep your low ribs from jutting too far out of your torso, right? You want to tuck those guys in, lengthen down through your sitting bones, and breathe. Feel yourself sit nice and tall, and then draw yourself over to the left. Just a gentle tug with that left hand. And inhale, come up through the middle, stretch both arms up overhead. You're gonna interlace your fingers and flip your palms toward the ceiling. Let the tops of your shoulders drop down away from your ears as you press up through the heels of your hands. Inhale, and when you exhale, you're gonna take your arms, just bring them out in front and start to round like you're pushing away. Inhale, sweep those palms up toward the ceiling again. Exhale, press your palms straight forward, round in. One more of those. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, round, chin to chest. And when you inhale next, you're just gonna reach back up. Exhale, release your arms out and down. Then you're gonna take the left arm, sweep it across. Same deal here. Hook. Soften that top shoulder. Keep stretching through your fingertips here. And just press your arms into each other. Just a little bit of ooh la la. I don't know what that means, but I think you do. So you're gonna take your gaze over your left shoulder and breathe here. All right, and then slowly lower your right hand to your lap. You can bring your head back through the middle, and you're just gonna let that left arm drop down and around and just make some big circles here. And then take the circles in the opposite direction, reaching them up and back. One more. And this time you're gonna drop both hands behind your back, interlace your fingers back there. Drag your knuckles back and down. Heels of your hands can press together, or you can keep them apart, whatever works better for you. And if this feels super crunchy or tight, you can keep your hands wide, right? You can grab a strap between your hands or just kind of reach back. If it doesn't work for you to keep the fingers interlaced, inhale here, lift your chest. Take your chin gently up toward the ceiling. And while you're reaching your knuckles back, take your chin over to the right. And then like you were gonna draw a rainbow with your chin, bring it back up through the middle. Then take it over and down to the left. One more time, up and through center, to the right, up, through center, to the left. And drop your chin to your chest. See, he lied. He couldn't handle it. Take another breath here. And then release your hands and start to kind of roll it out a little bit. Okay, we ready? Table, come on into it. He's out of control today. Once you work your way into table, you can take your right leg, kick it straight back behind you, tuck your toes, and just give yourself a moment, and then just switch. Stretch back through the left, just in case you're a little cranky through the knees from sitting. And then take your hips and let them kind of plunk side to side, and maybe add some circles in. That's it. And then circle in the other direction. Okay, then you're gonna walk your hands forward a little bit or your knees back. Spread your fingers, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Give yourself a moment here. Kind of spread through the fingers, root down through the fingernail pads, imagining you got some basketballs underneath your hands, right? And you're trying to palm the basketball. It's my favorite way to think about it. So hopefully that helps. Pull your upper arms gently in toward your ears. And shake out your head. And then from here, you're gonna gaze forward and just tiptoe up to the top of the mat. And let yourself fold here, softening your knees if you need to. If you want some blocks underneath your hands, that works too. Grab opposite hand to elbow for a moment and just sway a little bit side to side, bringing a little more fluidity into your spine, and just let the weight of your head kind of stretch you out a little. That's it. And then release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Come up high enough so you can feel the muscles along your spine start to fire up. Exhale and fold. Two more just like that. Press into the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and let it go. Last one. Root down, lengthen out, and fold. And then bend your knees, big old bend to your knees. Sink your hips, lift your chest, stretch your arms just straight forward. Like you were gonna reach out and, you know, drive a big bus. I mean, a small bus too works, whatever. And then press into your feet. From here, you're gonna inhale, come all the way up. Extend up through your fingertips, down through your feet. Deep breath. And then dive right back down over your legs, fold. Half lift on your inhale. And then soften both knees, plant your hands, step your right leg back. Drop your right knee. Anjaneyasana, inhale. Take it up, squeeze those inner thighs. And then right hand down, twist yourself open to the left. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to the floor. We're gonna step back into plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower your knees. Chest and chin. In a baby cobra. Inhale, curl it up. Exhale, press up and stretch it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, float your left leg up. Step it forward. Come high into your fingertips, lengthen, and step the right foot up to meet it. Uttanasana. Halfway lift, lengthen out. And then let it go. Press the floor away, rise back up, Urdhva Hastasana. When you exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips. Come on into chair pose. Take those arms straight out in front again. Feel your weight move back toward your heels here a little bit. Inhale, exhale, and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold, step your left leg back. Let your left knee hit the floor. Anjaneyasana, take it up. Inhale, scissor those inner thighs, sink into your hips. Full breath. And then let that left hand hit the floor. Roll open to the right. Inhale here. Exhale, right hand down. Step back plank. Deep breath in. Knees, chest, chin. If you want to add a chaturanga, you can. Baby cobra or upward facing dog. And then pull it back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Feel where your hands press into the mat. And breathe into your body. Feels good, right? To your body. Might as well enjoy it. Take that right leg, sweep it up, kick it back, down dog split. And then gaze forward, step it up between your thumbs. Nice high lunge. Sink through your hips, inhale. Exhale, left foot up to meet the right. And fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and release. Press the floor away. Come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale. Dive right back down over your legs as you exhale, fold. Sweep your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Let your knuckles stretch up. Shoulders lift away from your ears. Soften your knees if you need to here. So you let your head gently shake side to side. Inhale. When you exhale, release your hands, step your right leg back. Stay high on your fingertips. Inhale here. All right, press into the floor. Come all the way up, crescent lunge. Try to sink a little deeper into it. If you can keep this right thigh lifting, scoop your tailbone, then push back through that right heel. Inhale here. And when you exhale, take your right hand down to the floor. We're gonna pivot open and do a twist here. Yep. And now I'm gonna take this left foot, spin your left toes out to the side, drop onto the outer edges of both feet. Sink your hips, take that left hand back toward that right foot. Deep breath. And then we're gonna pivot all the way around. Walk back to that back foot. Spin it open. High lunge here. Inhale. And again, you're gonna press into your feet. Come on up. Crescent lunge. Deep breath here. Sink a little deeper into it. And then take your left hand down to the floor. We're moving through that same twist. Take your right arm this time, reach it up. Inhale. And when you exhale, you're gonna lift onto that left or that right heel. Spin your right toes open. Drop onto the outer edges of both feet. Let your hips sink. Take your right hand, reach it back toward the left foot. Inhale. And again, we're gonna spin all the way through center. Walk back toward that left foot. Stay to the inside of your foot. Drop your back knee. Find lizard. Tuck those back toes. Lift your back knee. You're going to step your right foot up to the outer edge of your right hand. Step the left foot back. Lizard on this side. You can lower your back knee. Sink into it here. And then plant those hands, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, float it forward into plank. Knees, chest, chin, or a chaturanga if you want it. Baby cobra, or an upward facing dog. And then pull it back, downward facing dog. All right. Float your right leg up, inhale, reach, exhale, step it forward, come up onto your fingertips, sink your hips, inhale, and then step your left foot to meet your right. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Press the floor away. Come on up, Urdhva Hastasana, inhale, and dive right back down over those legs as you exhale. Halfway lift. And fold. Step your left leg back. Pop up onto your fingertips, sink your hips. Here we go. Come on up, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, open, find your warrior two. Soften through your shoulders. Press into your feet. From here, bring your hands to prayer. We're gonna come to Skandasana. Bend that left knee, sink into the hips. And then spin yourself around toward that left foot. Here we are, high lunge, inhale. Press the floor away, come on up, crescent lunge. Deep breath in. And then open, find your warrior two. Yes. Nice strong legs, hands come to prayer. Skandasana to that right foot. Sink into your hips. Lift your chest. And then spin your hands around. Here we are. Back into lizard. Scoot that right foot out. Drop your back knee. Maybe this time you come a little bit lower into the pose. That's it. Come back onto your hands. Tuck your back toes. Step your left foot forward. And the right one back. Same deal here. Lower that back knee and maybe you come a little deeper into it this time. On this side. And then slide your hands underneath you. Here we go. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, float it forward into plank. And knees, chest, chin. If you want a chaturanga, you can. You can hang in plank if you want it. Baby cobra or upward facing dog. And then pull it up, stretch it back, downward facing dog. Take your left leg, lift it up, sweep it back, inhale. Exhale, step it up between those thumbs. Pop onto your fingertips, reach your chest forward, inhale. And when you exhale, step your right foot to meet your left, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold, bend your knees, sink your hips, chair pose, but we're gonna come low to the ground, as low as you can. I know it sucks, but let's do it. Open those toes a bit. See if you can take your butt all the way down to the floor. Here we go. We're gonna lift those legs, boat pose. Use your hands when you want to. You can even hold on to the backs of your legs. Seems like a good plan to me. Deep breath. And let it go. You can find more challenge here if you want. It's up to you. And then pull these knees in. Give yourself a hug. Try to stay on the sitting bones feet off the mat. And then make sure there's nothing too crazy behind you. Gonna roll all the way back. Take your arms out to the sides, keeping those knees into your chest. Let them drop over to the right. Slide your gaze over to the left. And back up through center. And let your knees drop to the left. Slide your gaze over to the right. You got it. Back up through the middle. If you have time here, you can lay out and completely rest. We are at the end of our 20 minutes, so if that's all you had, just gonna take your hands behind your knees, start to roll gently up, and find a comfortable seat. If Shavasana works better for you, then stay down there. Why not? Right? Take a second here. Pause the video, or just settle in. Feel your shoulders relax down away from your ears. Feel your sitting bones press down, the crown of your head rise up. Bring your palms together into Anjali Mudra and bow your head and honor your time on the mat today. Honor your body and your breath, and honor this ability to just kind of take it as it comes, to roll with it as best you can throughout your day. Have a great day. Thanks for practicing with me. I deeply appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. You know, do it. And check out some other videos. Got some longer ones, some shorter ones, a good balance in there, I'd like to think. I'll see you again soon.